All right, so before I get out of here and put a bow on this episode, I just want to spend a couple minutes giving my own thoughts about this game coming up on Sunday. Buffalo, Baltimore, very big game. Lindsey and I just talked about it. And again, I want to got a couple thoughts of my own here. I want to say this. I've talked to a lot of Bills fans over this past week or so, whether it be on Twitter or Facebook or just friends of mine in person that I've spoken with. And universally, the theme seems to be that this feels like a great game in terms of a measuring stick for the Bills, a showcase game. I'm hearing those two terms a lot, and I'm going to be completely honest with you folks. I kind of hate it. I don't like it at all. First of all, look, the Buffalo Bills are 9-3 right now, okay? They're 9-3. They went into Dallas on Thanksgiving, football world watching, and laid the smackdown on the Dallas Cowboys on their field in front of their dickhead owner, Jerry Jones. That was awesome. I don't need a showcase game for the Bills. I don't need a measuring stick for the Bills. You know what a measuring stick for me is? Getting in the playoffs. That's a measuring stick. I don't care about style points. I don't care who they beat. I don't care who they didn't beat. I care that they've played 12 games, and I care that they have 9 wins right now. That's the type of mentality that I'm trying to have when it comes to the Buffalo Bills. I don't care about moral victories or any of that crap anymore. I just don't. This team is different to me. It's a different Buffalo Bills team, and it's a different Buffalo Bills culture than any time I've seen with this team in at least 15 to 18 years. And I'm going to include the 2017 playoff team. And I'm using air quotes here. I wish this was video instead of audio so you could see my air quotes, that essentially got lucky to make the playoffs. This team's different. I don't care about showcase games. I don't care about any of that. You know what Sunday's game is to me? Sunday's game is one word. Opportunity. I'm sorry, it's 2 words. Huge opportunity. Because of one reason and one reason only. I don't want to see how the Bills measure up against Baltimore, who, by the way, I think is without question the best team in the AFC, quite possibly the entire NFL. I don't care about seeing how we measure up against them, though. I want to win that game. I want to win that game. Opportunity, folks. Here's the bottom line. Here's the deal. If, and I'm not being naive, again, I just said it, Baltimore's the best team in the AFC, maybe the best team in the entire NFL, with the NFL MVP, as long as he stays healthy. No question about that. Having said all that, if the Buffalo Bills can somehow, on their home field, in front of 70,000 rabid fans on Sunday, beat the Baltimore Ravens, and if the New England Patriots, albeit in Foxborough, lose to the Kansas City Chiefs, who, by the way, are not the same Kansas City Chiefs team that we've been watching. Patrick Mahomes is looking healthy and playing well again. The defense is getting better. A month ago, it looked like the Chiefs were going to win the AFC West only because they were playing in the sorry-ass AFC West. Not the case right now. They're playing good football. They're dangerous. And we already know New England is far from unbeatable right now. The Bills could have beat them many weeks ago. They didn't get it done, but they could have. My point being, the Patriots are not looking like the Patriots that we've become accustomed to through all these years. The offense looks shitty. All right? It looks shitty. And if any team could turn it around, I'm sure it is the Patriots. I know that. I'm not stupid. But that offense looks like shit. I'm not scared of them. I'm sure as hell no Andy Reid ain't scared of them, and Patrick Mahomes ain't scared of them. So anyway, long story short, because I'm kind of babbling on here, if the Bills could beat Baltimore, and if New England loses to Kansas City on Sunday, guess what? The Bills are now 1 game away next week at Pittsburgh. And if you beat Baltimore, I'm very confident that you can go into Pittsburgh. The lights are not going to be too bright. They just played on Thanksgiving. They got it done in Dallas. No reason why they can't go into Pittsburgh and get it done against Austin Hedges, whatever the hell his name is, or Mason Rudolph, or whatever scrub that the Steelers have at quarterback. And I'm not completely discounting the Steelers. They're a tough team, well-coached, good defense, hard-nosed football team. But screw that, man. You beat Baltimore, you can beat the Pittsburgh Steelers as well. So the Bills go. They handle business next week too. If they can beat Baltimore on Sunday, guess what? Saturday, December 21st, Week 16, Foxborough, Massachusetts, 4:30 p.m. Nance on the call, Tony Romo on the call, all the marbles. The Bills and the Patriots. And if the Bills somehow can win that game, and again, I'm sticking to what I said. I don't think the Patriots are anywhere as good this year as they have been in recent years. The Bills can go 13-3, man. They can run the table. They can win the AFC East. They can get a bye, and they can have the number one record in the entire AFC. Because guess what? If they went out, and that includes Baltimore on Sunday, obviously, they beat the Ravens in a tiebreaker. That would be the Ravens' third loss. If they went out, and that would include beating New England. And if New England does lose to the Chiefs, which has to happen, realistically, that's the only Bills' path. There is another one, but they're not losing to the Dolphins. So they have to lose to the Chiefs. And then the Bills beat them. The Bills went out. Bills get the number one seed. So I don't want to hear about anything else other than the word opportunity. It's all about the opportunity on Sunday, and it's a big one. And again, Lamar Jackson, without question, if he stays healthy, he's winning NFL MVP, which, by the way, is completely deserved. He has revolutionized that position this year. Absolutely incredible. And the Ravens are so much more than that. A very dangerous tight end in Mark Andrews, really good running back in Mark Ingram, and death taxes, and the Ravens play good defense. What else is freaking new, right? They're playing good defense. They're a good football team. They're an all-around football team. Hell, even their kicker is great. Justin Tucker's amazing. Not going to be easy. In fact, I'm going to be honest with you here. If you put a gun to my head, do I want the Bills to win? Yes, of course I want the Bills to win. I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend to be unbiased and objective. I don't write for the Buffalo News. I don't cover the Bills for The Athletic. I don't need to be that. I'm telling your asses straight up, I want the Bills to win this football game. I'm a podcaster. I'm not on the radio. I could say what I want to say. So I am going to say I want the Bills to win this football game. Blah, I said it. But I'm also keeping it real. You put a gun to my head, my life depends on it. My mediocre Christmas bonus depends on it. No, I don't think the Bills are going to win the game. I think Baltimore is just too talented all the way around. I really, truly do. I don't think they're going to come into Buffalo and walk over the Bills. I don't think they're going to have a walk in the park, but I can see them winning by a touchdown in a close game. But now, having said that, and again, I'm being objective here when I say this, I don't think it's impossible for the Bills to win by any means. I know there's been good defenses out there that supposedly match up well against Lamar Jackson, and somehow, some way, he found a way, I should say, to shred them. I know this happened. He did it to the Patriots. He did it to Houston. I mean, they killed Houston. He did it to the Rams. Those teams have good defenses, and Lamar made them look stupid. Could happen against the Bills, but I like this defense. I like Leslie Frazier. Obviously, I like Sean McDermott. I like this matchup for the defense. Tre'Davious White could take Marquise Brown out of the game. I have no question about that much. The Bills' pass rush has been very good lately. Very good lately. I think they got like 15 sacks or something like that in the last 3 games. So they could get pressure on them. And then they got linebackers who could run. Milano's a playmaker. He's got a nose for the football. He might miss plays, but he makes up for his misses because he'll get a timely interception or a forced fumble or a big tackle for a loss, something like that. And of course, Tremaine Edmonds, far from perfect, but you know what he can do? He can run. There ain't a lot of middle linebackers in the NFL who are faster than him. Not a lot of guys on that defensive side, especially a front seven, that can run with Lamar Jackson, but he can. So the Bills do have the horses to match up with this team. And then on the other side of the ball, hey, you got to give Josh Allen credit. I don't care what your stance is or was on him. You're being blind if you don't say that he's not playing far and away his best football. Who's to say that doesn't continue? It's more than just Josh Allen throwing to John Brown now. Beasley's getting more involved. I like Dawson Knox to potentially have a good game because I think a lot of attention is going to be paid to the outside receivers. And I really, really like Devin Singletary. I've said it last week on this show. I think when it's all said and done on this offense, I think Devin Singletary might be the most talented player on the entire offense, and I am including Josh Allen in that. So no, I'm not going to pick the Bills. If my life depends on it, my heart says yes, my brain says no, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Bills found a way to pull it off. And again, it's not about anything else except one thing, opportunity. So this is going to be a fun game. It's going to be a big game. And for the first time in a long time, I quite literally cannot wait until Sunday.